Russian state TV comforts viewers on nuclear war, we all die someday.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian state TV hosts discussed the possibility of a war that expands outside of Ukraine on Tuesday, and Margarita Simonyan, journalist and head of RT, told viewers that a nuclear war would be okay because we're all going to die someday. Russian television has consistently discussed the idea of war spreading beyond just Ukraine, promoting the idea of an inevitable war against Europe and the world. Major Russian channels have been known for vitriolic rhetoric being broadcast in an attempt to justify Russia's invasion of Ukraine. On Tuesday night's show, The Evening with Vladimir Solovyov, host Vladimir Solovyov, accompanied by Simonyan, said that in order to stop other countries from intervening in Russia's war with Ukraine, a nuclear war would have to be a possibility. Personally, I think that the most realistic way is the way of World War III, based on knowing us and our leader, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, Simonyan said according to the Daily Beast, knowing how everything works around here, it's impossible. There is no chance that we will give up. Russian President Vladimir Putin and other Kremlin officials have continuously made threatening statements to NATO. In a speech on Wednesday, Putin declared that any countries that attempt to intervene and create unacceptable threats for us that are strategic in nature, would be met with a lightning-fast response, Agence France Presse reported. Fiona Hill, the former senior director for European and Russian affairs on the National Security Council, appeared Tuesday on a Times radio podcast, saying that Putin using nuclear weapons in Ukraine is a viable possibility. He's put us in a position that we've never been before with the Soviet Union and Russia, even going back to the Cold War when we knew that part of the military doctrine was to use military weapons and biological and chemical weapons in extreme circumstances in the context of an existential threat to the Soviet Union, which there isn't right now to Russia.
This post received a score of 43,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That's like saying, why get out of bed, we are just going to get back into it, which ironically, used to be how I felt when I was quite depressed.
Why would I wipe my ass if I'm just gonna shit again anyway?
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
It just gets weirder and weirder.
It's just Russia getting desperate because they are losing.
They are getting mental, not desperate lol.
That's not something I want to hear about a nuclear power.
Sorry man, but that's literally the reality of the situation. Putin believes the bullshit propaganda they've been spewing for decades and sees this as his Stalin moment.
Agreed.
That's like some GTA 5 radio news ad.
Or Futurama TV news. Good news everybody. We're all going to die in a fiery nuclear apocalypse.
Nuclear winter weenie roast at my place.
Some of you may die and I'm okay with that. I don't understand anyone willing to kill their own people to oppress someone else's.
Wow, they tell the people there is no war. They tell the people how great they are. They tell the people they are winning in Ukraine. Now they tell them prepare to die.
Greater than, the past was alterable. The past never had been altered. Oceania was at war with Eastasia. Oceania had always been at war with Eastasia. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command.
I remember the sinking feeling in my stomach when Donald announced, what you're seeing and hearing isn't what's happening. It was a chilling moment to hear those words from an acting U.S. president.
Had he said, what you see on television and hear on radio can sometimes be inaccurate or even false, it would make much more sense. But, of course, he did not say that. He said something absolutely stupid.
Everybody gotta die sometime, so why not die for the sake of a washed-up, paranoid, despotic, ex-spy trillionaire's fragile ego? Or, don't start a land war in Eastern Europe?
That's one of the classic blunders.
But only slightly less well known is this. Never go in against a Russian oligarch when nukes are on the line.
Russian oligarch proceeds to follow you around. Every time you go to eat something, he demands, give me that, or I'll push the button. You hand over the sandwich, ice cream, curry, or whatever it was you were about to eat. The Russian oligarch doesn't eat it. He spits on it, throws it on the ground and urinates on it. If you capitulate every time, you will starve. How many times should you appease the oligarch before telling him, no?
But we will go to heaven, while they will simply croak. Has a hotline straight to the Almighty, huh? It's alright if we start a nuclear war that ends with your children, wives and mothers being vaporized. They were going to die someday anyway, right? If the average Russian citizen don't see anything wrong with that, then a very quick death would probably be a favor to them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.